Hello everyone, and welcome to the first stage of my new rules channel for the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings game. Right, well, to start off, there goes my phone. To start off, what is this channel about? This channel is about trying to clarify some of those rules queries that crop up in both tournament scene and friendly games. These are rules that are perhaps easily found within the rule books, but because of Games Workshop approach to mix and matching various wordings and various paragraphs between books, sometimes they're not the easiest thing to find. Historically, I found that a number of YouTube channels that deal with SPG games tend to end up giving their opinion on a rule rather than actual facts. That's not a criticism against them in any manner, but more along the lines of if a rule is answered in one book, that's the way it is. But in reality, there could be corresponding or conflicting wording in another one of the books. For instance, Mordor books, Moria books, Kingdoms of Men, the rule book itself, Desolation of Smaug, and of course the Battle of Five Armies, as well as the British Hobby League community files and the Games Workshop FAQs and rules errata. So there's plenty of opportunities for a rule to be changed, to be rewritten, but unfortunately if you just take it from one paragraph in one book, you could end up getting into some form of confusion. And the whole idea about this, guys, is to have fun. So I thought this channel might be an interesting channel to come up with to help clarify any rules questions that people have. So what happens? Well, for starters, I'm not going to receive your comments and read them on the day and then give you my opinion, because that's no different to most of the other channels. No disrespect to them yet again, as I say. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read your comments, and I'll take a week or 2 weeks. I'll do some research, I'll pull out various paragraphs, various page numbers, various lines, various books, show you where they conflict, where they work together, etc. And then just, if we can find a factual answer, I'll lay that out. Under no circumstance do I want to give you just my opinion, or in any respect, my opinion, because my opinion could be well down to the way I read something, and that could be missing a comma, that could be misreading aspects in a paragraph, which I have done in the past and definitely don't want to do in the future. So, generally, what I want to do is I want to make it easy for everybody. I'm going to start off with a very, very simple question that someone posted me. In fact, Steve Crow posted this to me, and he said in a game he was up against a cavalry model that was moving through difficult terrain, and the question came about to whether you measure from the front of the base of the cavalry model to the terrain where it ends, and then you continue your normal movement and are not penalized by half movement, or you measure from the back of the base to the start of the terrain and then move from that point on. Now, a number of you may actually think, well, we know the answer to this, this is great, and I have my own opinions, as Steve did, as his opponent did. That's not what this is about. This is about me basically going through all the text and finding out the corresponding passage or line that will either back that argument up or rules query one way or another. And so to answer that, in the rulebook, page 24, under terrain, under the paragraphs difficult terrain, and the second paragraph with the last line in the second paragraph, it states, this penalty is applied any time that even part of the model's base is within difficult terrain. That states clearly that if the back of the base is still within the difficult terrain, the half movement penalty is still applied. Only when the back of the base is out of the terrain can the model move the remaining distance without penalty. So, Steve, thanks very much for that question. Thanks very much for a chance for me to introduce this channel to everyone, and hopefully it'll go from there. Now, I don't necessarily want you to subscribe, guys, because there's only so many rules in the books. This channel is not going to last forever, be sure. And secondly, there's no need to like it, because I don't want everybody in the world to become crashing in thinking, wow, this is the best channel in the world. People who want answers will get them. They can then direct their friends, if there's any queries, to this channel, and it'll be answered for them. Please comment if you have any rules queries. That'll be great. I look forward to doing some work on your behalf and moving this thing forward. Okay, well, I think basically that's it. So now I need to figure out how to turn this thing off. So, as I said before, guys, happy battle strategy gaming, or is it a happy strategy battle gaming? It's whatever you want it to be, guys. And I look forward to getting some of your questions and have some good games. Bye for now.